The Buckeyes about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Rutgers offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like...
Going for a big play right off the bat. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for space. It's Campbell. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Scarlet Knights are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run in.
Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are?
He's taking the shot. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Leaves him with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Catch in the middle, it's Duff. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Sayin. Unloads it downfield. Pick off to stop the threat. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to...
Going the other way, and he's got room. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Gives it on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Weber. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Holds and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The RPO fired complete to the left. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. He wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver.
Trying to take it back. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. QB draw. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Slithers into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Sayin. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This will likely be the last play of the half. He's loose. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. He gets across the goal line into the end zone for the 2, and he pushes the lead to 11. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28 to 17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. They'll give it to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Creates a little space. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
He's looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quick strike complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Peoples. On his feet at the 40. Off and running. Wide open space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's Smith. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Sheffield. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
There's a live football. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Campbell. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. The 50. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yards. On the doubles. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Flips it out in the flat. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good, solid tackle.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. You still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of sceneries there across the 35. 1st and 10 from the 36. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all